Hi, this is Amara Willey, your tour guide to the land of spirit. We are talking today about the ultimate plane, or the plane of first light. And this is in the reality map of the 7 planes of existence, which is just one possible way of looking at reality. There are many different reality maps, and this is because we as humans don't necessarily understand things as they are, so we need a map to find our way to whatever land we are trying to understand. So this is the 7th in the series on the 7 planes of existence, and I invite you to listen to the other ones as well. Today, I wanted to share a little bit about what the ultimate plane, or the plane of first light, is about. It's about oneness. This is something that humans kind of don't necessarily experience on the plane of form, which is the physical world that we exist in. Each plane of existence vibrates a little faster than the plane that we would like to say is below it, or which is not really below it. All the planes of existence exist concurrently in the same space. But the ultimate plane is vibrating faster than each of the planes leading up to it, again, with the geography that doesn't really exist. So this is like nirvana. This is oneness. There is no separation. There aren't individuals. There aren't individual gods. There aren't individual angels. There aren't individual spirits. There aren't individual beings. Everything is one, no separation. And this is kind of the idea that God is everything. And there is no thing that is not God. So that's probably the easiest thing for us to experience on this plane, the plane of form, because to us, to our 5 senses, we experience things as separation. We experience, a phone, a glass of water, a notebook. Each thing looks different, but in the ultimate plane, there is no difference. I am you, you are me, I am the phone, I am the glass of water, I am the notebook. There is no thing that is separate. And this is also the place of divine light, star energy, or sky energy. It's where the spark of life originates. So spirit is everything. And when I was learning about shamanism, I was told that you could go to the first 4 and maybe 5 planes of existence. Really, first 4 was what I was taught. But not to the upper ones, not to the ultimate plane. That was beyond human understanding. And I'm not sure that's totally true, but we can't really exist there in long periods of time. It's most people don't experience this plane, or where the shards of our spirit have taken form, and the ultimate plane at the same moment. There can be hints. I will share this story that I call my 15 minutes of enlightenment that I've shared before, which there was a moment when I had been sitting meditation in a park, and I drove from the park to a friend's house. I was listening to a meditation master talking in the car, and all of a sudden I was the car didn't exist. I could see the road through the car, and I was flying. And that's the closest I've really gotten to experiencing that there is no separation, that really nothing in physical form is real. And in this illusion that we live in, Maya illusion, which is also magic, we can maybe have a glimpse of a moment, or a longer glimpse. I have spoken to a woman who's been experiencing that in and out of physical form thing for a year, which, is both beautiful and probably disorienting. But, and there are certainly meditation masters who reach kind of a nirvana existence of just total bliss, of feeling, bliss. So one practice that you might have to try to understand what that feels like is just to imagine that you are the light and that there is nothing but the light. So you can feel in your body or experience as a meditation that you are light and that everything is light. So the practice for me is often if I see just someone randomly on the street or somebody that I'm hanging out with, I will remember that they are light and that I am light and that there is no separation between us, that there's this container that we inhabit on this plane of existence that for me is called the Amara body, and for them is called whatever it is, the Jane Smith body or the John Doe body, but it's really a bodysuit, and what we are is light. So there is no separation. And I am with you right now as you are with me, and I am experiencing the whole of existence as light. At the same time, I'm experiencing talking to a camera in a room by myself. So those are the two ends, or the two the continuum of how we as humans experience reality. I don't know how spirit as oneness experiences reality. I don't know if spirit as oneness is even aware that we exist and are part of the same shards of existence as the non-separated whole. I imagine that if there is no separation and there's only unity, that we are not experienced as individual beings, but only as light. Because if we were experienced as individual beings, there would no longer be no separation. We are, by definition, as humans, separated. But we can experience that amazing connection that exists in everything. And another way I think to think of it is that everything is electrons, everything is electricity, everything is related in that way. So if you stop seeing the physical form where I can whack myself and make a noise and just experience myself as electricity, as electrons, protons, and neutrons flowing around in a bunch of empty space, which is really what we all are, floating above the chair we're sitting on, because we're not actually touching it, even though we feel like we are, then we get closer to this idea that spirit is all. And often when people meditate and there's this silence, that silence is the sound of spirit being all, because it's a cosmic space that is beyond the understanding of separation. It's a place where we are just awareness. There is no thing other than what we are aware of. So if you stop thinking of yourself as the mind that creates emotions, that creates fear, that creates stuff that exists, and you think of yourself as that pure bliss that exists beyond what everything is, and that people often describe as their experience in near-death experiences, where they go into the light and they feel just complete acceptance and love. That is what I'm talking about, the unity of all things, the non-separation. So I hope that that can help understand a little bit about what the ultimate plane is about. And I invite everybody now to just take a moment and allow, close your eyes and become aware of yourself as a being of light. And you might experience a feeling in the top of your head, in your crown chakra, as of energy coming into your body, but it's really already there. And just imagine that you are filled with light, that you are filling with light, and just take a moment to really breathe with that light. So I'm going to be quiet for a moment and let you breathe. Breathe with the light. And the light in me recognizes the light in you. Namaste and peace be with you.